just wondering, even before the game, could you talk about what this week was like for the team with so many guys? Coach Norvell mentioned you were one of the guys dealing with it. How do you guys handle the preparation and kind of how that maybe, I don't know if it affected how you guys came into the game?
Yeah, I think, really bulk of the team was, just battling some ailments, whether it's physically, mentally, just, there's just a bad bug going around. And, it was tough, but the way our team, handled it, it doesn't surprise me just the way we've responded to adversity all year. We just took it with a grain of salt, did everything we could to, get to this point. And, just proud of the way our guys continue to fight when tough things keep getting thrown at us. But, that's no excuse for, lack of execution on, third downs and stuff like that. It was a tough week physically for a lot of our guys, but, I'm proud of, our guys, just the way we came to work, whether it's having to get multiple IVs throughout the week, stuff like that. No excuse with the execution, but just proud of our guys, the way, we got to game day and, fought our butts off.
McKenzie, for you guys in the first half, seemed like it was a struggle to move the ball consistently and kind of have continuity. I guess what wasn't working in the first half, and then early in the second half, I guess what kind of changed a little bit for you to get some rhythm there?
We just had a tough time running the ball, and that's kind of our identity. And then the third downs, I think we were 2 of 16. We tried to get some rub routes, and they just kept jumping it. We just didn't execute. And there's a one to Cam McDonald. They brought cover 0 in the second half on a 3rd and 1, and I just missed them, plain and simple. And the possessions throughout the game, they're so few and far between and so precious, especially in these close games that we've been having. We can't waste those. I can't waste those. At the end of the day, we got to put up more than 14 points to win games.
As the backup, I'm sure you're ready at any moment, obviously, to be thrown out there. When did you find out during the week for sure it was going to beat you? And I guess how did that affect anything in terms of your preparation?
Yeah, the bug kind of just, bit Jordan pretty bad. And, it was kind of dicey throughout the week if, he'd be available. And, as the week progressed, he didn't progress great. So, I always try to stay ready. Always try to approach my work to be ready to go. And, it was no different this week. Got a little more reps with the ones than usual. But, I felt confident in the game plan. I felt confident in my ability to execute. There's just some critical situations where we didn't.
Coach Norvell said I guess this morning maybe he kind of complimented the team for the way you guys got through the week. But then at the end of the day, it's another loss. And going into a big game this week against Miami, what do you expect to see from these guys after this game?
We got a bunch of dogs, so I expect a dog fight this upcoming week. And we've been in a lot of dog fights throughout this year, so I expect nothing different. But what I'm hoping is that we'll be on the right side of it, and we'll get over this hump of losing close games and just maybe just approaching the details of things of like I said, those critical situations, those third downs of we just got to execute, man. Like Coach Dillingham says it all the time. There's no secret recipe. We just got to be better, and it'll be a lot sweeter if we're on the right end of this come this time next week.
McKenzie, you've not been a part of the Florida State-Miami rivalry before, but what are you looking forward to it, and how much this means to this program to face a team like Miami?
Yeah, that's something you dream about as a kid, a rivalry like this and in a setting like this and Doak Campbell. So super excited about that. I know our team will be excited to, flush this one. You get that 24 hours to process it, and then come tomorrow, it's Miami.
Coach Norvell's probably going to get some criticism for the fourth down call on the last drive before they went ahead. They scored their last touchdown. Do you like the way he's aggressive in some of those situations? And how about? And I know you can't speak for your team, but
I love
what's
it.
your sense for him?
I love it. As a quarterback, you know, I want the ball in my hand in those situations, and it just comes down to execution. You know, we work rub concepts every week, and you know, they did a good job jumping them. They undercut a lot of those routes that, you know, those are man beaters, and we didn't execute them this week. So got to go back to the drawing board, see what went wrong, see what we can draw up to exploit defenses in those situations. You know, it's tough. It's tough. You know, I think it just, like I said, it just comes down to execution in those situations. They're good calls. They're good calls in those situations. The players, we got to go do it.
I wanted to ask you about the touchdown to Keyshawn. Kind of a crazy play. I know you had a lot of plays like that throughout your career, but I guess you could talk about the way Keyshawn worked it back from the other side of the route.
Yeah, Keyshawn Helton's just a special player and a special dude. On that play, he's running a slot fade to the back corner of the left end zone, and he caught a touchdown in the back corner of the right end zone. And that just speaks to who he is as a person, as a player. And, you know, I seen him running at the back, so I just threw it to the back corner, gave him a chance, and he made a phenomenal play. But that's just who Keyshawn Helton is. And, I'll ride or die with that guy for forever. I love him.
All right. Thank you, McKenzie.
Thank you, guys.